Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to the BidAsk YouTube channel. This is your host Sonali signing in. Today markets have opened with a bit of a calm after a lot of turbulence that was experienced in the markets yesterday evening. Starting with BOE, which as expected went ahead with their 25 basis points hike, and the guideline which came from the tone of the speech was slightly on the hawkish side. Although GBP had already rallied in expectation of the move, post the meeting, we saw a huge sell off coming in GBP and it went to a low of 25 odd figure from the highs of 26.20 that was in just as a reaction post the policy was seen. As the day progressed, there was a lot of selling which came across in the crosses space, and euro dipped down to almost 1.09 levels before recovering to 920 as we speak right now. The move was pronounced yesterday as the news started to float on one of the regional banks seeing a dip in the deposits by almost $1.5 billion in the last week. PacWest Bank is the regional bank in question, and the shares dipped by almost 30% and brought the entire markets under a risk-off mode. Markets still seem to be, getting perplexed about how and what is the future for the U.S. regional banks. Although each time there has been a problem, a quick fix has been found, and after the initial a day or two reaction, markets kind of get stabilized. Which is what is the case looking so far today as well, where after the turbulence that was seen in the New York session, markets are back and looking in a little better poised form. Rupee opened a bit weaker around 82.13-14 levels, and as I speak it's trading 9.5 10.5. There's also a chatter of a large company picking up funding through the private placement offer to the tune of about $2.5 billion, and that flow somewhere could be there in the background, as despite the risk of markets, rupee still seem to be behaving fairly resiliently. What the view looks like from here, I'm overall bullish rupee, provided the authorities allow the break to happen. I feel possibly for the day a range of 82.90 to 82.20 is what it can pan out, and if it's allowed to break on the lower bounds, then I think 81.70 over the next couple of days is not ruled out, given that the market is looking a little calm. And if the status quo continues, I think any rally which comes in dollar rupee towards 82.20-25 will only get sold off. We exited our shorts yesterday and have again entered into a short today morning. I'll hold on to this short for the time being. This is a slightly longish tenor short that is proposed to make an entry into, and I'll hold on to this short for an eventual exit around an 81.50 levels, not keeping a stop loss here, considering that it's more of a longish tenor sell, and considering the medium term view on the rupee. But I'd be tempted to buy for my near term imports at a dip of 81.85, 81.90 odd levels. So a very tight range could be 90 to 82.20, and a slightly more broadish range if I take for the coming week, I'd put my bets at a 81.65, 81.70 on a lower side, and the upside being capped at 82.25.30 for the time being. Today we have the India inflation data post the market hours, and that's something which I think is one data which the market would like to watch keenly, but not really a very big market moving data. The data which has been coming from the US, although has been on a softer side, but the dollar index still has seen a much sharper run up. Again gives a feeling that market, before it gives a sharp dip down, wants to take the dollar index higher from positioning point of view, and then in the next rundown one could possibly see a break of 101 and 100 also, if the momentum continues. Yeah, I think that's it for the time being. Anything important, we'll surely come back. Thank you. and have a great day ahead. This is your host Sonali signing off. Thank you.